Today we're going to talk about simple steps to keeping a vacant probate property safe. When an estate property sits vacant, it's important to take a few proactive steps so that you can prevent any potential loss. What do I mean by that? Well, you want to keep the property safe from break-ins and possible loss via damage. Those sorts of things are going to help protect you and the estate from any monetary loss. I'm Ashley Rivera. I'm a real estate agent in San Diego County, and me and my business partner, Kim, who is also my mother, specialize in helping estate representatives with properties in probate or trust. Many personal representatives that we've worked with don't live in the area where the home is being sold. It could be that they live 2 hours away, or they could live across the country. And that creates a little bit of a tricky situation when it comes to keeping a property safe. We have seen a little bit of an uptick in break-ins, properties that are vacant. And because of that, we have various recommendations that we make to personal representatives that we help. Some of these recommendations include installing a temporary alarm system. If you live in the area, checking on it on a regular basis, maybe driving by, ensuring that the doors and windows have functional locks. These sorts of things are really important. So we're going to kind of go through that list and talk about what your options are. One of the very first steps that we recommend to our clients is to review your insurance policy. Many insurance companies may not cover a claim if they realize that a property is vacant. So if you have a toilet that potentially leaks and there's water damage from it, the insurance company comes in, there's no furniture in the property, they're going to know that this property is vacant pretty quickly, and they're going to start suspecting that you have a fault on your insurance policy, and they may not cover the damage. So reviewing your insurance policy, checking with the insurance company, and seeing what options there are for vacant home insurance is important. Property insurance coverage is really important that it be accurate to prevent theft, vandalism, and potential liabilities to the estate. If you're finding this content of value, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we love to hear your questions in the comment section. It gives us additional ideas for videos in the future, and we want to help you through this process as much as possible. Okay, so you live out of the area and you're the personal representative. You've updated the insurance and you're wondering what other steps you can take to protect the property. First, like I said earlier, you're going to want to ensure that the window and door locks are all functioning properly. If they aren't functioning properly, we recommend that you get small window stoppers and put those in to prevent the windows from opening, or that you have the locks changed on the doors to ensure that you have a secure space. In fact, door lock changing is always a great idea, because if this is a loved one who lived far away, you may not know who has a key to the home. It could be someone that you want to have a key so that you can keep in touch with them and they can monitor the safety of the home for you, or it might be someone that you don't. So we do recommend that you have the locks changed. We have mobile services here in San Diego that locksmith can come out. You probably have one in your area. The locksmith can come out and they can change the locks, usually at a set fee based on the quantity of locks that are being changed. Another recommendation that we make to some of our clients is to have a temporary alarm system installed. We have a company here in San Diego County that for a small monetary fee will install a temporary alarm system, and that will go on the main entry doors to the property. And then it's usually just a small fee monthly for the time that you have it installed. We simply give them a call, they show up, usually within a week, install the alarm system, and then when we're preparing to close on escrow, we have them come back and take the alarm system off. Simple. This alarm system has an app function that you would then be able to turn off and turn on the alarm based on the time of day and who you want to have access to the property. And usually when we're having showings, we recommend that you turn it off in the morning and then turn it back on in the afternoon to prevent any potential theft or loss or break-ins to the property. A couple other tips that you might not have thought of yet is to have the mail forwarded to your address if you're the personal representative. And this is important because piled up mail clearly shows to anyone who's looking to break into a property that there's nobody there. So ensure that the mail has been forwarded, and you can usually do this on the USPS website. There are websites that will charge you for it, but you can do it for free through the US Postal Service. You can also have lights on a timer. So this is a way that you can kind of mock show that there is somebody in the property. You can have lights on the interior that turn on, say around 5 o'clock, and turn off at about 8, and that will kind of give the illusion that there's somebody living in the home. You can also have a car parked in the driveway. If your loved one who's passed had a vehicle, you can hold off on having that vehicle sold until you get closer to closing escrow, so that way there's a car in the driveway, and that sort of implies that there's someone there. We hope you found this of value, taking these steps to ensure that the property is secured, the insurance is updated, and that there are some little tidbits that will kind of make it look like the property has someone living there. Taking these steps to ensure that the home is safe and secure can help to prevent any loss to the estate. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we hope to see you next week.